What's up, everyone? This is Tatum. Welcome to the first episode of Fuck This Review. Now, today, we're going to discuss Big Sean's album, Detroit 2. So, let's get into it. Let me start by saying I had high expectations for this album. I mean, once I heard that Hit Boy was executive producing it and Kanye West was executive producing it, I was really in tune with it. So, I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. Because if you know me, you know that me and Big Sean music, we don't really mesh all the way. Like, to me, it's tiers of rappers. And I think, Sean sits outside that, like, top tier. Like, top tier. Like, that Kendrick, Drake, Cole, just that tier. I don't know what it is. For me, I could be wrong. You could tell me. But that's just why I said him at. But coming into this album, I had high expectations. I was looking forward to it, oddly. Being though his last albums dropped in 2017, I believe. And one of them was like an EP with Metro Boomin that was... So coming into this, I had high expectations. The album starts with the track, Why Would I Stop? It's a song. It's cool. It's a cool record. It doesn't sound like an intro though, and that led me to thought like, do we care about intros anymore with like rap albums? Like, do they matter as much? I remember, like, the intro was the starting point of the album that really like, this is gonna be it. This is what you're getting into, and with this one, it didn't fit the idea of what I thought the album was gonna to be in a way. It's like this trappy beat, and it's cool. I mean, it's a cool record, but I thought the album would be more, I don't know, less poppy and commercial. Just if that makes sense. I know it's Big Sean, and I know you're in the comments probably saying, what did you expect from Big Sean? But I thought it was gonna be something personal. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be something personal. So I probably won't be going back to the intro of that track, but it's cool. The second track is called Lucky Me, and I really like this track. It had a beat switch in it. He gets really personal. He talks about, I guess when he was a child, he had like a heart disease, and the doctors were, you know how doctors are, just prescribing this Western medicine and blah, blah, blah. And then his mom took him to a holistic doctor, and, he got better from that. And the actual doctor didn't understand how that could happen without Western medicine. So I thought that was cool. Just that someone's rapping about that. You don't really hear that much unless you listen to like Dead Prayers or something like that. But it lets you know where his mind was on this album. I thought Lucky Me should have started the album, and like 1 and 2 should have switched. They should have swapped out. Like, that one should have been the intro. It lets you know what his mind is. It lets you know where he is. So I thought that should have been the intro. But I really like Lucky Me. It's probably one of my favorites on the album. The beat switch on Lucky Me was really dope. Am I the only one who thought he sounded like Eminem a bit with the double time flow? The way his voice inflections was on it really reminded me of him. I guess it's probably a Detroit thing. I don't know. One of the songs that really stood out to me was Deep Reverence featuring Nipsey. It was really good to hear Nipsey again, knowing that this is probably one of the last verses he recorded. And you hear him at the end when he talks about the Detroit rappers he would want to work with, and he said him and Big Sean have something down the pipeline. I thought that was really dope. One of my favorite lines on the album as well came from Nipsey that I'll get to a little bit later. Big Sean, again, he gets a little, not a little, he gets a lot of personal. He lets basically his emotion clip go. Like, he talks about like abortion and mental issues and suicidal thoughts and taking care of family members and, just all the things that you probably wouldn't expect from Big Sean. But I liked it. The verse probably went a little bit long, but it was pretty cool. Like again, you don't really hear that now in rap, like just somebody touching on his mental issues and things of that nature. So it was pretty cool to hear that. Okay, this is about to sound mean, and I know it sounds mean, but one of my biggest problems I always had with Big Sean is that it's hard for me to like feel his story in a way. Like, he's touching on mental issues and things of this nature and holistic healing and all the spiritual things, and that should be dope and great. But it's kind of hard to believe, for lack of better words. Like, I don't feel it from him when, I don't know. It sounds like, to me, it sounds like on this album, he doesn't even, it don't sound like he even wants to rap. It feels like he's rapping because, you know, if you're a rapper or artist, you got to make music. You make it out of a hobby. It's in you. You just have to create. But it feels like this one, it just feels like he don't sound inspired, for lack of better words. It just sounds like, okay, I know what it is. I wish it was concise. I wish he would have made the album that touched on those mental issues, maybe give me 10 to 12 tracks, but just touching just something serious, you know? That's what I thought. It's a lot of filler on here. Just songs that he don't even sound comfortable. It doesn't even seem right for Big Sean. And I know he did Ass, but like the Janae Aiko 2 features are kind of crazy. The Travis Scott feature, can we please get Travis Scott on another beat? And like, it seemed like they just bring Travis Scott in to do Travis Scott. Like, do that Travis Scott thing you do, and you know, the record would be the record. I thought that was, it's just a bunch of songs I didn't think had to be on here. It's a bunch of songs I think were on here because of just streaming and, you know, things of that nature. But I didn't think, if he would have just kept it concise, I thought it could have been really dope. Like, it is still dope, but I thought it could have been matched the potential that I thought I had in my head. The beats are dope. The rhymes are dope. It's just this. The content is dope for the most part, but like, it's like almost 20 songs, and 10 of those are probably songs that didn't have to be. One of the highlights, the Detroit Cypher, I thought that was dope. Like, the constant beat switch and having all these Detroit rappers coming in, Cash Doll. To be truthfully honest, it was a bunch of people I didn't know. But I thought it was dope. Like, the constant beat switch. And every time I thought I would get tired of, like, hearing the same song, the beat or switch, or go back to the beat, the grinding beat. And, you know, I thought it was dope. I thought Cash Doll killed it. I thought Royce killed it with the Go and Oprah line. I thought that was dope. And the Leor line, I thought that was dope. The Eminem feature is cool. I thought the Eminem feature was cool. The fact that he can get Eminem on the songs is like their second song, I believe. I think he had him on like 2 albums ago, but it's Eminem, so it was cool. I know I've been sounding very critical of the album, but I listened to it a couple times. I didn't want to do one of those rush to conclusion things or like first review, because you can miss. How can you review something if you're off your first take? That doesn't even make sense to me. But when I listened to it, probably like my third or fourth time, it hit me, like with the skits and all, like with the Stevie Wonder, Dave Chappelle, Erykah Badu, and Dave Chappelle talks about his bomb in Detroit, like his stand up, and Big Sean's father, like you know, like giving him a heads up, like, dude, you did great. It's like, I know you bombed, but you're still Dave Chappelle. Don't let that shit knock you down. I thought that was dope. I thought Erykah Badu's skit was dope when she was like, I'm from the D, but the other D, like, because she's from Dallas, for those who don't know. And she talks about her experiences in Detroit or what she believes the city. And then you get Stevie Wonder, who was born and raised in Detroit, signed to Motown, just a fucking all-time great. So I thought for him to get those people on the album, you know, called Detroit 2, which is, you know, the sequel to his mixtape, which people consider probably his best album. But what I got from the album was, after my third or fourth listen, as much as I want to critique it just from a Big Sean album or record standpoint, I felt there was something bigger. I felt he was speaking, I know this is stupid, but I thought he was speaking from the people of Detroit. Like, the mental issues that we go, I'm not from Detroit, but the mental issues that they go through, the hardship, their whole city is just effed up. Like, you know how America does. Their whole industry that was built on automotives is taken away, and Detroit was once a beautiful city. This is the home of Motown. This is the home of blackness. This is the home of just, So after my third or fourth listen, it hit me. I was like, oh shit, this is about Detroit. The thing he probably couldn't do on the first mixtape because it's a mixtape, but this was about Detroit, and I thought that was it. I thought it made it dope, but I really wish he would have just trimmed it. I feel like songs like Wolves, he doesn't have to do at this point. He doesn't have to talk about, yo, my fucking niggas in the hood are so down for me that, like they're wolves. You shouldn't be test me. It's just stupid. Like, you don't have to do that at this point. Just focus on that idea of like, this album is about Detroit. So, for everybody who said fuck this review and skip straight to the end, you fucking bastard. Come on, man. I need my algorithms up. Just play it while you go get some fucking cereal or something. You listen to a review of a Big Sean album, for Christ's sakes. All right. Some of my favorites. I usually do one of these, but I liked a couple. So, Deep Reverence is one. Obviously, Nipsey. Sean touching on mental issues. I thought that was really dope. Full Circle with Puffy and Key Wayne, which I think Key Wayne starts it off, and he starts talking about his 2012, I was living on my baby mama's apartment couch and things of that nature. I thought, it was pretty dope to have Puffy come in there and basically finish out Big Sean's verses with me and Biggie reversing in the Hypnotized video. I thought that was pretty dope. That's probably Full Circle is probably my favorite song on the album. I love the beat. I love the content. That's probably my favorite. And Guard Your Heart is probably another one. That's one of my favorites. Worst songs, Baddest. That beat is trash. It's trash. That song is trash. Wolves. I love Post Malone, but that song, like, it just don't fit. Like, I know why you got the Post Malone feature. You probably had that sitting in the tuck, and it's a Post Malone feature. What the fuck you gonna do? You gotta use it. Some of the Jhené Aiko songs with Big Sean was singing in the beginning, it sounded like Kendrick on Goosebumps. No, just not gonna do it. Favorite line. My favorite line, unfortunately, is not even from Big Sean. It's from Nipsey. I just thought it was cool. But every time we fucking niggas up, TMZ catches. Y'all niggas still learning street lessons. I thought that was really dope just because, Nipsey smacking the guy at the BET Awards and it being on TMZ and that's being one of his last verses. It just makes it dope. It just makes it dope. Well, I hope Mental Health Twitter doesn't come after me for this. But as always, fuck this review. This is Tatum. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to be dropping new content on the regular. New reviews. Give me some albums that you want me to review. We'll be reviewing those. We'll be doing classic albums, some of my favorite albums. And we're going to be doing Tatum Talks, which is just, me shooting the breeze about shit that's on my mind. So, peace. Well, I hope Mental Health doesn't come after me after this. That was good. It's a Mental Health Twitter. What does that mean? I'm running from my fucking depression. We're not finished.